Morning, everybody. Woken up today with, dare I say it, a bit of a tickly throat. I'm a little bit husky after I've obviously done the gym, but I've just popped to Sainsbury's to get some cough syrup to try and fight this off. I haven't vlogged in ages like this. I wanted to get back to, God, my throat is bad. Oh my God. I thought I was just tired this morning, but now I'm like, yeah, I want to vlog more this year. I thought I'd have you hang out with me for a few days this week. I haven't got anything crazy going on, to be honest. Super busy as usual, but it's all just laptop stuff, creating content, editing, that sort of shiz. I'm going to go home. I want to do some jumping. Probably shouldn't be jumping. People are going to be like, you shouldn't be jumping. You shouldn't be doing so much if you're not 100%. Yeah. I actually haven't got time to be ill at the moment, that's the problem. I am back on the cottage cheese lately. Underrated snack. Rather than a protein shake, bit of cottage cheese, bit of honey on it. Perfect. It's not for everyone, but it's much higher in protein than yogurt. This one, 250 calories, 25 grams of protein. I need to decide what to do in my jump rope session today.
Thank you.
Right, I need to not get stuck doom scrolling. Do I do something easy today, like the Fancy Feats routine for the week, which is already choreographed by Becky and I can just learn it? Or I accept that this might get worse, therefore I do something harder today and save that routine for when I'm potentially more ill this week? I don't know. This is my dilemma. Where's that cough syrup? Got the old school classic buttercup going on. Does anyone else used to have this? I love a bit of cottage cheese and then buttercup syrup, jump rope pre-workout. You know what? Before I go and do my jumping, oh God, I didn't want to cry doing this. I'm actually fine. I just struggle to talk about this. You know what? I need to talk about this because as soon as I've talked about it, you probably won't see these tears again. Like, I've been dealing with loads of stuff and I've actually been in a really good place lately. People have asked me about this. People have noticed things. It's inevitable that my subscribers, my followers are going to notice changes in my life. The sooner I just address them, the sooner I can just move on and carry on being happy with this decision and the situation. So, I know a lot of you have noticed I'm not wearing my wedding ring. Actually, I can't believe how quickly people notice that. Literally, I think I posted one reel of me jumping without my wedding ring. The truth is, I'm going through a divorce. I'm not sharing this for drama or like sympathy. I'm just sharing it because it's real and it's just been a huge part of my life. And unfortunately, being in the position I am and doing what I do, people notice these sort of changes. It's inevitable that people ask questions anyway. I always want to show up authentically. Like, I actually think it's really important on social media. You guys know I share like behind the scenes for all my videos. I make it really, really clear that I don't get them within seconds. I know that there'll be lots of other people in the world and people who follow me who will be going through something similar to this. And I think if people like me in this situation where you're sharing parts of your life online, if we just pretend these things aren't happening, it makes those people feel incredibly alone and it's very disingenuous. What's happening is totally right. I think it's the hardest thing is that there's a lot of love there and a lot of friendship and a lot of happiness in lots of ways, but as a couple, things just weren't right. Even though I know this is the right thing to do and I know separating is the best thing for us and divorce, it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. It's still really hard. I'm not going to go into too much detail right this second because I feel like it's actually been a lot for me to literally just say this. Just saying out loud that I'm getting a divorce is enough for right a second. I think perhaps a bit later on in this vlog I'll perhaps tell you a bit more about some of the things I'm dealing with and going through with that. One thing that I've really learned from going through this is that real change doesn't come from blowing your life up and trying to become a new person like overnight. It actually comes from like just slowing down, taking a deep breath, taking a moment and just like learning to understand yourself. For a lot of people on the surface, even friends and family, like this has come as a complete shock. And one thing that's helped me a lot more than I ever thought it would, having therapy. It hasn't fixed anything overnight. It's not a quick reset button by any means. Just having a space to talk things through with a therapist has really just kind of like helped me keep my together. I'm very grateful for that. I want to thank BetterHelp. Their whole platform and way that their service is presented has just made it quite easy. Like, I think if it wasn't for BetterHelp, I don't think I would have sought therapy elsewhere, because I haven't got time. Like, I actually haven't got time. I have had therapy in the past, and back then I did see someone in person, so I was looking for someone local, and I had to do an incredible amount of research back then to find who I thought might be the right person for me at the time. But the difference with BetterHelp is I literally signed up to their platform, filled in a questionnaire, and then they did it for me. They asked all the right questions, and then they matched me with someone who would be appropriate for my needs. And she's been great for me, but if she wasn't, rather than having the awkwardness of having to contact her myself, I could just say on BetterHelp that this therapist isn't right for me, and they would deal with it and get a new one for me. It's just very straightforward. And throughout this whole process of getting a divorce, I've had to deal with all the emotions of that. I've had to deal with all the admin involved and the financials, things like the mortgage and stuff like that, and that's still ongoing. I've still had to keep my shit together with my businesses, because I run my businesses and they don't run without me. And more than ever, unfortunately, I do need to keep going with work. So yeah, there's a lot to deal with. And if I was having to spend loads of time trying to find a good therapist, that would have been a nightmare for me. And it's super easy as well, because you can just message your therapist within the app and schedule a call or video call instantly. Like, it's just so straightforward. So yeah, if you're going through anything difficult right now, a breakup or a big life change of any kind, or you just feel a bit lost and need someone to talk to, I'll pop a link in the description to get 10% off your first month of therapy. And thank you for giving me the space to be honest here. I really appreciate the support. I mean, I haven't even announced this. This is my first time mentioning this, but those who have sensed it, there's just been, I've received comments and DMs which clearly come from a good place, from some of you just sending wishes and checking in, which is very sweet. It's very kind. It's crazy really to think that I have all these friends on the internet supporting me, so thank you for that. And I will share a bit more when I'm ready, perhaps a bit later on in this vlog. Not right now, because I just needed to get that first bit off my chest. Just know that I am okay. Actually, if anything, I'm in a better place than I was when I hadn't made the decision and I was sort of carrying that. Both of us know it's the right thing. When I did finally discuss it with him and, we dealt with it, I think we both realised that it is the right thing for both of us. So there's a lot of sadness there, but there's also a lot of acceptance and a lot of excitement, I think, on both sides for the next chapter of our lives. So yeah, just know I am okay despite the tears. I'm just taking things one step at a time. But yeah, I need to go and do this jump rope stuff. I'm definitely just going to do the routine for Fancy Feats, because I cannot deal with more than that right now. I'll see you in a bit. The only problem with a breakup is you have to deal with like this on your own. I mean, I'll leave him be. He's hardly hurting me, is he? But me and Christy had just messaging. I said to her, it's 10 past, okay, because I know I'm not going to be 3 minutes. And literally at the exact same time, she was like, Sos, just running a tad late for my last class, won't be too long, just going back to the flat. Then she was like, oh my god, so in sync. Literally at the same time, I said, can do 2:15 if you want. And then she said, can we make it 2:15? I was just like, stop it, just shut up. You're in my brain. Yeah. Let me do it one more time. Job done. Oh my god, my throat is actually feeling really bad now. So annoying. I think it's a good job that I did that one today. I really need to get an early night tonight. To be honest, I feel like I'm slacking on new content lately, obviously, for reasons you can probably imagine. I am actually doing okay, right? Like, I'm actually fine.
I'm fine! I don't know why it's coming out all loud and squeaky, because really, I'm fine.
I enjoy jumping when I have time for it. The problem is time at the moment. I don't know how many of you have been through a divorce, but the whole process is like having another job. And I already have a lot of jobs with running Fancy Feets, with Dopamine Ropes, with running all my socials, working with brands. And then now I've got another job, which is navigating a divorce. One thing as well, which who knew this would be such a pain, but I'm staying in this house, right? I'm taking it over. The bills and everything, they can still come out of the same account. The payment account isn't going to change yet, because all the bills like water and energy and even the TV, they were all in his name. Even though I'm staying here, it's like the same address, the same payment details and everything. They're like, they have to treat it like he's moving out and leaving and moving to a different place. So I can't just take that over, which I just think is absolutely ridiculous. I'd understand even if I was changing loads of details, or if I didn't previously own this house or something weird. I don't know, like even on one of the accounts, I'm joint on it, but because I'm not the account holder, the main account holder, I have to go and get a new one. It's just ridiculous. With Sky though, I was like, you just take that with you, mate, because like I don't have time to watch TV at the moment, so I was like, take it. That's one less thing to worry about, but still, there's plenty to worry about. Hello, you alright?
Yeah, how are you? It took me to Google Meet, so I've literally just been sat there, accept, and then when I see your message about Teams, I'm like, what the f***?
You know what? I don't have a clue. I actually realised just now that I never organise meetings. Usually other people are doing them and I'm just turning up.
Looks nice.
Thank you. So does yours.
The bangs look good, don't they?
The bangs are still working out. Because I get my extensions done every 6 weeks, I can get them trimmed regularly. I think if I wasn't going to her every 6 weeks anyway, I think they'd annoy me because I think once you go past 6 weeks, they start getting too long.
Yeah.
The girl I go to, and my voice, by the way, I've got a sore throat. Did you hear me then?
Well, that's this week started then. Wow, this is like the most organised it's been in a year.
Have a good week.
Perfect. I'll speak in a bit. Thank you.
Right, take care.
See you in a minute.
Bye. Alright, I need to eat my lunch. Actually, I'm quickly going to put on some warmer clothes because I'm starting to cool down now. I haven't got time for a shower now because I need to eat my lunch, sort out my post for today, which I haven't done at all. I've got a call at 4:30 and I think someone's going to try and call me before then as well. So yeah, I'm going to quickly go and put on something warm and then have lunch. I actually have no idea what this lunch is because I got it out the freezer. I think is that dates in there? I think it might be lamb, carrot. I do remember something like this. It's just been sat in the freezer for ages, waiting for a day like today where I didn't have something left over from yesterday to have. But yeah, so let's see, hopefully it's something nice. Dinner for this week and lunch. The meals I've ordered, I've got creamy chicken and mushroom pie. Sounds like something I might have tonight because I feel like I need something warming. Weeknight chicken fried rice, I've had that before, it's really good. It's really easy and really good. Cheesy chipotle bean quesadillas, speedy Brazilian style beef and black bean soup, chicken on creamy ricotta leeks. Right, let's eat my lunch and then get on with my editing. Right, I've done my edit, I've like 10 seconds, not even that, to put it up. I'm meant to be going on this call now. I have my own socials, Lauren Jumps, which it's kind of ended up like a brand really in itself. I'll do all this skipping on social media and share like my routines and things like that. I have 2 brands off the back of that, which is my ropes, like the product, and then the digital kind of and like the educational platform, which is Fancy Feet. So I've got Dopamine Ropes and then Fancy Feet app. Fitness apps have been around for years now. The whole like general fitness industry, like whether it's strength training or cardio, like normal cardio like running or whatever, people are kind of conditioned already to know what to expect from those sort of apps and things like that. With skipping, there's a couple of objections. You've got people who maybe think they'd never be able to do it, and so it's like trying to get someone to the point of even thinking of considering something that would teach them, because they just think it's not possible when actually it really is. And the thing is with skipping, once you do it, it's very addictive because you're learning a new skill and there's so many things you can learn. So it's trying to translate that. And then also people think, well, I can do skipping on my own. Why do I need an app for that? Because when you think about something like a running app, obviously the selling point with those sort of apps is the fact that they track your miles and things like that, and there's lots of tracking involved. With this, it really is trying to convince people you need an app to actually teach you all these things. I mean, I learned without an app, but it's a hell of a lot easier to have an app. The app is kind of structured. There's a skill map, which is like all the users, it's like their favourite thing because it kind of gamifies skipping. Right, I'm cream crackered. I feel like you guys have watched me live get ill today. When I woke up this morning, I did not think that by the end of the day today I'd feel like this, but here we are. This is what happens, guys, when you burn the candle out at both ends. I just need to decide what I'm going to have for dinner. I did say I was going to have that creamy chicken and mushroom pie, but it takes 35 to 40 minutes. I'm actually now thinking perhaps the Brazilian style beef and black bean soup would be good, because soup just sounds good on my throat, and it says it only takes 15 minutes, although I take that with a pinch of salt because it doesn't always, although I'm looking at the instructions and there's only 4 steps. So no, they didn't photograph the fact you have to slice the pepper into strips. See, they're cheeky like this. They make you feel like you've got it easy, and then you realise they've put a bunch of steps in one step. Yeah, I'm gonna have that tonight. Left to do is wait for that to simmer. Randomly, I've got burger buns, brioche ones, to toast and have for dipping. Nice. I have some more work to do tonight, so I'm going to do that after dinner. Try and get an earlier night than I have been getting, because I clearly need it. And I was actually going to do this vlog over a couple of days, but I think based on how I'm feeling, I think I'm going to end this here. I don't know, if I wake up feeling like this tomorrow, I don't know if I'll make it to the gym. I hope you enjoyed this. As I said earlier, thank you for the continuous support. With regards to like my relationship stuff, I really appreciate if you guys refrain from speculating. To be honest, it has ended up being very mutual, and there's nothing more to say than that, really. Just 2 people that have grown apart, and it's sad, but it's also the right thing to do, and it's a good thing for both of our futures. If you do want to get started with jump rope, I definitely need to get back to jumping more, like more for myself, because oh my god, the good impact it has on your mental health is amazing. See, lately I've just been jumping when I can because I need to for content or for fancy feats and stuff like that, but I'm looking forward to making some time and getting some proper sessions in where I just do it for me. So yeah, if you're looking for something to do for you, get started with jump rope. You won't regret it. I have a free quick start guide, which I'll put a link to in the description, and I will see you in my next video. That's a wrap, innit? Dinner, lunch tomorrow.